Fishing in BC by
Amanda, Serena,
Kyra.
Janaya,
Leo.
In 1880 to 1970, First Nations were an active part in logging, mining, and fishing. First Nations on the coast worked fishing for many years before Euro-Canadians came and joined them. Fishing turned into the canning industry. The canning industry went around offering jobs to entire families to work for their company. The fishing firms had control over prices and conditions over the work done. Soon enough, the First Nations and the non-Aboriginal started fighting for their rights the industry did not allow them to have. In 1890, both parties played a part of the fish strike, which created a union in the 1900s. The strikes made the employers share their profits and show that people with other backgrounds can work together. After the strike, they made a union connecting Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal, as well as female and male rights. The harmony didn't last long though. Soon enough, First Nations found themselves working in conflict because the unions they had would not work for Aboriginal rights that were needed. The First Nations created a union in 1943. The First Nation women also worked for better conditions. Prior to the union, Haida and Shinshin villages formed a native brotherhood of British Columbia. The women of the brotherhood had a section of it that was called the sisterhood. The sisterhood worked to get working conditions for women after the strike. Though some First Nations could accumulate wealth and higher social statuses, others could not, but they could not separate from the canneries because they were in debt and could not get loans for boats. Soon it became harder for the First Nations because the ban of using motorboats lifted. The Euro-Canadians would take out loans and therefore could buy motorboats for fishing, unlike the Aboriginals. Even though Euro-Canadians were able to buy fishing boats, companies still monopolized the fishing world. First Nations went to different trades such as logging and mining. Eventually, after World War II, fishers escaped the control of the companies. First Nations did not benefit, however, and went to the north and gill net fleets to fish.